Hey everybody, Attorney Richard Seller here. I've got the flu. I don't want to be at work today, but it got me thinking. This is something so common, especially this time of year, that happens in the employment context. And I constantly get questions about whether taking time off if you've got a really bad cold or a really bad flu might be covered by the FMLA. So let me start really quickly. I figured my misery could be of some benefit to people. Let's start with the basic premise of the FMLA. So the FMLA only applies to employers that have 50 or more employees within 75 miles. And the FMLA only applies to an employee who's worked for at least a year full-time, 1,250 hours in the prior 12 months. So normally the common cold or flu is not protected by the FMLA, meaning if you've got to take time off, it may not be FMLA protected, and technically an employer can fire you for it. But here's how you protect yourself as an employee under the FMLA, okay? You need to go and have a doctor's appointment. A telephone call is not enough. Go in and see your doctor and get a doctor's note that excuses you from work for at least 3 consecutive days, obviously if it's necessary. And generally for the flu, your doctor will prescribe or will give you some sort of prescription medication. Just taking over-the-counter pills would not qualify you for FMLA leave for having cold or flu. So let me recap. Let's assume you're FMLA covered because you work for a bigger employer and you've worked the hours. If you have a severe flu, to be protected in terms of FMLA leave, you need to go into the doctor's office, 1. 2, the doctor has to prescribe you a prescription. And 3, you must be incapacitated, meaning the doctor must state in a medical note that you are unable to work for at least 3 days. If you do that, you're protected. If you have a common cold, you don't go to the doctor, you just call in sick. Believe it or not, your employer can fire you for that. It's not good business practice, but we're talking about legalities. Okay, sorry if it's a little bit jumbled and all over the place. You'll have to excuse me. I'm on a little bit of Dayquil to try to make it through the day. I hope everybody's staying healthy during this holiday season. New Year's coming up. Of course, if you have any questions about this topic or need anything, you can email us, call us, richard@floridaovertimelawyer.com. Check us out on the web, www.floridaovertimelawyer.com. Have a great day, everybody.